And it goes bad in the fridge because he's like, oh, I didn't know it was there. I'm talking. He's like, oh, I didn't know it was there. Stop. He's like, oh, I didn't know. Stop. He's like, oh, I didn't. Stop. Yeah. Stop it. Look at him put this. He's like, I didn't know there was food.
Ciao tutti!
Ciao.
Welcome to this vlog. Well, it's not actually a vlog this time. It's our Q&A. Oh my god, our bed is so squeaky.
It's already broken. Quit.
We are doing the couples Q&A. So you guys have left us some questions. So I'm gonna go over to answer you guys' questions. So the first question that we got was from Iris Torres. She said, what advice would you and Oscar give to couples that are ready to take the next step in their relationship and get married? And how was living far from family and friends been for you? So the first question, what do you think?
Well, I mean, if you feel you're ready, you might as well go for it. But you gotta know you're ready. I mean, one day you just know you're ready. Advice that I would give is, whenever you guys fight, just take your time. Don't come to quick action to it. Like, yeah, just because you're mad doesn't mean you're gonna be mad forever. I mean, you guys will get over it. Because, I mean, we have little petty arguments and fights all the time.
Every day.
I'm talking like, she makes me quit eating my chips before this video.
Yeah, he was just eating some chips right now. Yeah, or like, what else do we fight about?
She gets really mad when I leave my plate on the table.
Oh my god, that irritates me. I wake up in the morning to make myself breakfast to go to work, and there's a plate in the table. That irks me. Just pick it up, put it away. But I still love him. Obviously, we're not gonna have like fights for that.
Or like, sometimes you'll get mad for other things. Let's say you guys go out with your friends. You might not like what she wears to say, but
But you wear it, girl. You wear it.
the point is, little petty arguments you gotta get over. Like, it's
not worth
so
your
long.
relationship. It's not worth fighting for. I think my advice would be focus on the big things, like exactly how Oscar said, don't worry about little arguments that don't really matter, but worry about like getting to know each other, really that you really have the same values and principles as that person, that you share the same goals and objectives in life.
Another thing is supporting each other. No matter what, you guys are already married. You gotta make sure you support each other's goals, whether it's like continuing education or continuing advancement in career. You gotta be able to support that. You give and take.
Yeah. I think it's been, honestly, living away from family and friends, I thought I was gonna be so sad and depressed here because Oscar is the only other person that I have from back home. But surprisingly, I have not like really cried or been sad or depressed because I keep myself busy. How about you? How's your experience?
I mean, being far away from family is always hard because you feel that you're missing out on certain things.
Like
missing out on
birthdays.
simple stuff.
Yeah,
like, you miss the simple
graduations.
things. You miss the things like Thanksgiving.
Yeah, or like even going on a Sunday breakfast with your family. That's what I miss. It's been hard, but we've managed.
It's just growth. It's nice. You shouldn't be afraid of it. Leaving home. Everybody has to do it at one point.
Yeah. Like, I got 3 same questions from like one of my family members, one of Oscar's sister, and somebody else asked us, when are we having kids? Everybody has
Not anytime soon. No.
Yeah, we are. We're trying. I'm just kidding. We're not.
Quadruplets.
No.
Octomom.
No. We both want to be parents. I think that is like the best thing you could be in life, be a parent and grow a child, grow a thing and raise them.
That thing.
Feed them.
Yo quiero un kinder.
No. But not anytime soon because we both have goals that we still want to accomplish and we know that it would be harder. We have kids. So we want to wait until we're in a position where we're like, okay, now it's good. So for example, I want to finish school or be almost done with school by the time that we have kids. And Oscar also has career goals that he wants to accomplish. So we're estimating what? It
Really,
just
like,
depends.
probably 4 or 5 years from now.
4 or 5 years.
We're waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting.
We have no rush. We like traveling.
Yeah.
We don't want to care.
Yeah, right. While we're in Italy, we don't want to have any kids because we want to travel, we want to do all these adventures, and it would just be harder with kids.
that's another reason why we haven't gotten a dog.
Yeah, that's another reason. We really want a dog, or like,
Same old.
yeah, we want a dog, but it's just, again, traveling and stuff is just, it comes between it. So, not anytime soon, but we do in the future, of course, we want to have kids. Rocky Trejo asks, are you guys planning to come visit soon? Because I know how much you guys miss me. We do miss you, Rocky. He's our friend. Go check out his YouTube channel. I'll leave the link in the description box below. We will go home pretty soon, hopefully this year. We really want to visit family, so.
However it works.
Yeah.
Hopefully,
fingers crossed. So we'll be in Texas.
And yes, we miss you, Rocky. It's crazy how you've changed though. Like, I'm glad you're enjoying your life and you found bodybuilding, and that's an awesome thing. You do your own thing.
Shout out to
I like your
Rocky.
videos.
Yes.
I watch your videos sometimes before I work out. Little motivation here and there.
Okay, next question. So let's take it question by question. First, how has the Air Force changed you?
It helped me deal with people. Like, now I understand that you gotta take what you get. You get me? Like, sometimes you just have to suck it up and do whatever someone else tells you and be okay with it. It taught me self-control, I would say.
Air Force has changed me. Not really as drastic as Oscar because I'm obviously not in the military, but I feel like I have a wider perspective of the world. A lot of times I see things in the news and it obviously affects our lives, like our work shift or different aspects of our lives. So I'm more aware of what's happening in the world. I'm not just stuck with the mentality of just focusing on myself in my own little town. Next question is, what are your goals? So my goals personally are to finish school as soon as possible. That is my main goal as of now. Also, travel as much as we can and enjoy the time we have here in Italy.
I just have a lot of military goals, as in career goals, that hopefully will come true in the next few years. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll tell you guys about it in the future. As she said, Kari, I miss you so much. I miss you too. This is one of my friends that we used to wrestle. We were not in the same school, but we saw each other during wrestling season. So do you miss wrestling? For those of you that don't know I don't look like the type, but I did used to wrestle in high school. I actually won the state championship for 119 pounds during my senior year of high school, which was in 2013. So I do miss wrestling. It was a big part of my life back then. I even got scholarships to go and wrestle for different colleges, but I just felt like my life, I just wanted a different direction in my life. I do miss it a lot, and I enjoy seeing that my teammates and other people are really succeeding in that sport. And she said, how is life in Italy?
Awesome. I like it.
Amazing. I really love it here. I'm enjoying it a lot.
There's a lot of nice things. Opportunity to travel is probably the nicest thing.
Yeah, that's the best part. Like, everything is so close by.
We got wineries like all around us. So if we want wine, it's like 2-3 euros a bottle.
The wine is cheaper than the water sometimes when you go to restaurants. Like, we always have wine in our house. We probably sound like alcoholics, but no, it's really good.
Yeah.
The wine is good, the food is good, the people are very nice. I love the language. I'm really trying to learn it. It's very similar like Spanish, so I feel like we have a great advantage because we both speak Spanish. My mom asked us, ¿qué les molesta y les gusta de su pareja? So what do you like and what do you dislike about your partner?
Yeah.
You go first.
She worries way too much when I drive. Oh gosh. Like, I don't even like for her to talk to me when I'm driving, like, at all. I just like for her to stay quiet because it stresses me out.
Yeah, especially when we go on vacations. Like, if you guys saw this last vlogs that I put from traveling when we went for our anniversary trip, it's because Italy is so small. Like, the roads are so little. People are walking everywhere. There's mopeds everywhere.
It's a lot more dangerous than the States.
Yeah, and the roads are so curvy. Like, in the States, everything is more wider, bigger. Here, everything is smaller, narrower, and curvy.
Sometimes you go over like bridges that are just one ways. So you got a light at each side, and then it'll tell you when you can go and when the other side can go.
Yeah.
So it's really dangerous.
So obviously I'm like on the edge of my seat, like trying to help. I feel like I'm helping him by saying slow down or watch out and stuff, and he's like,
No.
stop!
Yeah.
Stop telling me!
I get really mad. Yeah, she doesn't want to drive. I'll tell her, you want to drive? Okay.
Yeah, I don't like to drive.
She doesn't like to drive.
But I think I'm a better driver. And what do you like about me?
When you're quiet. When you don't tell me anything while we're driving. No, just kidding.
No.
I like that she tries to be really supportive. I'm talking like, even if she sometimes doesn't want to, she tries.
Yeah.
She really tries.
Yeah. I think so too. I didn't even realize. I do try to be very, I didn't know you appreciated that about me.
Yeah.
Okay, my turn. What don't you like about your partner? Well, where's my list? Just kidding. Sometimes I feel like I'm a really like, come on, let's go person. Except when I get ready, obviously I take longer because I have to do more things. But sometimes I'm like, okay, let's go.
Most of the time when we're late, guys, is because of her.
No, that is not true.
That is
sometimes
true.
I send him to run errands and then he's like, oh, I went shopping. I got this shirt and I did this. And I'm like, you were just supposed to go get ice. And he goes to all these places, so now we're running more late.
Okay.
So I guess one of my things is just that Oscar like takes his time doing things. And I'm like, if you send me to do something, I go and come back and not stop anywhere else. And he likes to just like take his time, go see things.
Relax.
Yeah.
But okay, I gotta work on my getting distracted. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's not that I
that's
take
true.
long.
He
It's
gets
just that I get distracted because I can get ready in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay, what do I like about my partner? I like that Oscar is very like hardworking. Like he really does he works very hard. He works very, very hard. But then he still comes home and he still pushes me also to like, let's go to the gym, come on. So I like that he pushes me to be a better person. And I know like that he still tries to like do something around the house and help and stuff. So I appreciate that you push me and that you're hardworking. Yeah. Okay, so last questions. What do you guys argue the most? What do you miss about Texas besides family? And what's the hardest about being married? This was from Mirka. I don't know. It's because we don't have like a specific thing that we always argue about, like a problem.
Like they say that the first year is pretty rough and that
you get to
you
like know
argue
the
a lot
person and stuff.
But we dated for so long that I really feel that we already knew each other.
Yeah.
We went through a lot of issues and went over like our problems way before we got married. Like,
or engaged.
That was done by the time we got married.
Those of you that don't know, we started dating since 8th grade, which I was like racist. It was like puppy love in 8th grade and stuff.
We had ups and downs, but
yeah, we had points where we're done with each other. Like we're like that's it. Like we're done, and we were gonna move on and stuff, but we just ended up. The point of the question was, what do you guys argue the most about? We just argue about silly dumb things like pick up your plates or like stop telling me how to drive, or sometimes like
I think the driving thing is the one that I argue the most about with her.
Yeah, I think the driving thing.
That drives me nuts. Like sometimes I've even told her that she'll drive her own freaking car and I'll drive my truck. Like if she starts arguing with me about driving, I will drop her off back home and I'll make her drive her own car and I'll go in my car because it's how bad
Yeah,
it
I think that's the most that we argue about. But it's just like little dumb arguments. It's never about one big issue that we argue about. What do you miss about Texas besides family? I guess the food as in like
because if you say
Mexican
Texas,
food.
like a lot of people think Tex-Mex.
Yeah, and we're not used to like because we literally live in the border. Like we can literally cross the border and go eat tacos and then come back in less than like 20 minutes.
Granted, like northern Mexican food, like Juarez food, is not gonna be the same as in like Monterrey
deep
or like
Mexico,
or like Mexico City, but it's still actual Mexican food.
Yeah, we miss
compared to when someone says Tex-Mex, it drives me nuts. Or like chips and salsa.
Chips and salsa.
It really bothers
like
me.
Salsa. Yeah.
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 It's tostadas at least, like like there's certain things.
But I mean, it's because people that obviously they don't like we're not talking crap right now, but it's just like it's our thing, you know, like we miss our food.
Miss food.
Yeah, I think that's what we miss the most.
Yeah.
I miss mole. That's my favorite food. Mole. And what else? What do you miss? Menudo. I've been craving menudo so bad.
I miss food.
Food.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause
even Texas food. I mean, like good steaks.
Good steaks.
Holy crap.
Yeah. So bad. I'm
like
sorry.
if you want a sirloin steak or like anything like that, a ribeye, no.
It's not as good as in Texas.
No way. I miss Texas Roadhouse. That is Texan. I miss Texas Roadhouse.
Yeah, so I guess food would be the biggest thing that we miss other than our family. And what's the hardest about being married? I think for us, the hardest part, since we are a military couple, would be sometimes like whenever Oscar has to go for training or a TDY or for some reason leave. Like I'm used to being with him every day and stuff, and then he just leaves for like a month or for like 2 weeks, which is not bad. It's 2 weeks is 2 weeks. Sometimes it's nice. It's a little
just
rest.
A crybaby.
But I'm like, oh, I'm gonna miss you. So I guess like the distance is hard sometimes in our marriage. But again, we went through like a year that we didn't see each other when he was in Korea.
And I don't really get like that. I'm not really like sentimental or like,
I am.
So I think that's another thing.
Yeah, because I'm
kind of argue a little.
Yeah, because I'm not gonna lie, I'm sometimes needy and I'm like, I love you, I miss you, don't leave me. And you're like, I'm gonna be back, like stop. And I'm just like, oh, so you're not gonna miss me?
Yeah.
So I think it's like that, but I mean, we understand each other, it's fine. So I think that's the biggest part, hardest part about being married, to like in our situation. What else?
The hardest part about being married, getting used to having them 24/7. Because at first it's like, you're not quite used to it.
Mm-hmm.
You get me?
Mm-hmm.
Like everything is everywhere. Like sometimes you just want your own little space.
Which sometimes that's why I say it's nice whenever Oscar goes for something. We get to spend some time away from each other. When we come back, like we don't really fight that much and stuff.
Don't depend on other people. Don't be needy.
Yeah. Those are all the questions that we got for the Q&A. I hope we answered all of them. We'll probably do another Q&A later. So this was for our 1-year anniversary. We got married last September 4th, 2015. So we've been living together for a year. We're living here in Italy. We miss our family and our friends. And it's been a good year of traveling. I feel like it's been a really good first year of marriage. Even though a lot of people say the first year is the hardest, for me it has been like the most awesome year of my life because we've been able to like finally be together after all the years of dating and all of our ups and downs. And it's been a very good year with you, baby. Thank you for everything you do for me.
Can I get my chips now?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
She doesn't feed me. That's another one that gets me
I
mad.
do.
That's a big one.
No, we're done with the question.
I really dislike.
We are done with the question.
I really dislike being hungry. So when I get home, I like food.
No, but that's because
she doesn't like cooking.
We work opposite work shifts. So sometimes I cook, and I have made a lot of times, I have made dinner, and if I have to finish it, no problem. Let me just finish so we can go eat. So a lot of times I have to throw away food because he says he doesn't see it, which I do cook sometimes, but granted, it's not my favorite thing to do. So I guess that's it. But thank you so much for watching, you guys. We will see you on the next vlog, and see you next time. Ciao.
Ciao.
Ciao.